Only 2 years ago, Bromley and Barnet were fighting each other tooth and nail in the National League. Today, a rivalry reignites. Bromley ruffled some feathers in League Two last season, that's for sure. Now having made their mark, Andy Woodman's side have their eyes on another promotion. Barnet have some lessons to learn, that's for sure. The 2-0 defeat to Fleetwood on the opening day was something of a reality check, as they do renew the old rivalry with Bromley. They will be hoping this is the game to spark their season into life.
Starting with today's visitors, Barnet. In goal is number 29.
Well, Dean Brennan said after the game last week that Barnet let themselves down in both boxes. Terrible in defence and no bites in attack. Can they find some here? Kanu slips the challenge, and that's lovely skill and a wonderful try. Well pushed over the bar by Smith, who was at full stretch to push away. Much more like it from Barnet's perspective here. Skillfully navigating his way through, Kanu going very close. Well, there was some hesitation, and Charles, biting in, makes the challenge. Nice hold-up play by Cheek, and that was certainly a late challenge that will be picked up on here by the referee. And Romany Critchlow is penalised for this challenge. It will be left for Thompson, who will send in, and Cheek makes his mark. He's up and running for the new season. The player that Dean Brennan, the Barnet boss, said they have to keep quiet today. Well, that takes some doing. Last season's Golden Boot winner in Sky Bet League 2. Turns in and puts Bromley on top. Wonderful move. Nobody watching the run at the far post, and the finish in the end, very simple indeed. In between the posts from close range. Bromley 1, Barnet 0. They are claiming a corner, Bromley, and they will get one as well. Critchlow gets the final touch. The box is packed with Bromley players here, and it's not a good delivery, and Kanu can turn that one away only as far as Charles, though. That's a massive up and under. Difficult one to keep an eye on. Webster flicks it into the area. This could be the chance, and what a save. Well, the new goalkeeper, Kieran Slicker, who joined on a season-long loan from Ipswich this week, thrust into the action here, and it's a wonderful diving stop there to keep the scoreline down. Thompson trying to get in behind. He won't get to the ball, though. Hooks away, although not for long. Bromley are heaping on the pressure. Whiteley's ball into Cheek. Well, he had to take it quickly because he was under the watchful eye of Slicker. And the smart reaction of the goalkeeper did just about enough. Well, when you see Michael Cheek in that kind of position, after last season, you have expectations. What a wonderful ball by Corey Whiteley. And what a chance for Cheek. Rallying cry from the Barnet fans here. Cheek, clever ball, and this looks promising, very promising indeed. Thompson streaking clear, and should have scored. Well, he was so composed as he made the run, perfectly found by Cheek. Looked certain to score. Maybe took it slightly too early. Well, is that a chance that Bromley will live to regret not scoring? They have opened the door here for Barnet. Can they walk through? Off a ball goes wide. All rather pedestrian from Barnet. But they still have it, and they have bodies, plenty of them waiting inside the area as the ball comes in. It's cleared off of the line. Cameron made a vital step back. And the volleys come raining in. But there's no trouble for Grant Smith, who watches that one sail over the bar. Well, he will feel very lucky indeed that he wasn't beaten in the middle of all of that. This was the chance. And it really did look as though Hugill had sent that one over the line, but for a brilliant challenge by Cameron. Living very dangerously here, Bromley. That was a clever pass, a really clever pass. Hugill waited so long to take the chance. Smith out to smother. Well, they really have had their chances to equalise here, Barnet. I mean, how about that for a pass? Kane Smith opened up the Bromley defence, deserved more. Well, again, the box is packed here with Barnet players. And they can stay forward because they have a corner. Well, his team are banging on the door. And that is a devilish corner, but there is a whistle from the referee, and it will be a free kick. It wouldn't have stood in any case. Barnet rattle the frame of the goal. Wonderful delivery. Hawkins goes very close. Wouldn't have stood. Well, that's a careless pass. And now, here come Bromley, and it's him! Their old boy, Kabamba! He lands the final blow against his old club, Barnet. And Bromley have snatched all 3 points. Barnet were really making a fist of it, really showing fight. But a careless pass, and they have been undone. Kabamba, the substitute, racing clear. Under Slicker it goes. And that is the second goal that they have been craving, and the second goal that will get the job done. Well, Barnet have gone down again. It's been a baptism of fire in terms of stepping up and heading back into Sky Bet League 2. Bromley have had to ride their luck. There were big chances for Barnet to get themselves level in the game. But in the end, it was Kabamba, right at the end of the game, against his old team to secure a big 3 points for Bromley. Bromley 2, Barnet 0.